normally is not quite important to us. Because as we get older, it gets bigger. So at 69, it's 46. By the time he's 89, probably it's almost 80. So we don't follow that up. We only look at the size of the prostate when you have to do an intervention. Then we decide which is the modality to be able to use. So far as prostate health is concerned, it looks quite perfect for his age. What is missing here is what we call the digital rectal examination, where we put a hand in the anus to examine the prostate to see how it feels like. I always tell people that it's like the way our parents used to examine whether a hen had eggs in there or not. Exactly, that's what we do. So that is what is missing. A digital rectal examination will make his assessment complete. But even without a digital examination, with these findings, it looks pretty good. But we may need that one to complete the story. If he has pain or ejaculation, then probably we'll be looking at a bit of an infection in the prostate area. 69 does not preclude you getting an infection, and sometimes the course of antibiotics could be useful. Right. The only caveat here is that for prostate treatment of infection of prostate, antibiotics may have to go for about 2 to 3 weeks for him to get a relief.
All right. So, Henry, there you have it. Let me go to Kwame from Lakeside Estates. He says, Doc, I am on Grisofulvin, 500 mg since Wednesday and having severe headache. Is it related to the medication in any way?
Every medicine comes with one side effect or the other. Even though we have called general side effects that we can tell you, individualized side effects, comes in. So if you start taking any medication and you see anything unusual, the first thing to blame the medication. Right. What you can do is to stop it a day or two and see whether the symptoms will disappear. If you stop it, it will disappear. Right. And the truth is that almost all the medications we give, they are alternatives. So even if we are not too sure about what is happening to you, you can approach your doctor. They may go for an alternative. And so I think he can consider that, go for an alternative.
Okay, great. This one is from Atsu. He says, please help. I am 56 and sometimes I feel some slight vibration and shrinking effect in my penis. Am I sick?
Penis shrinking is something that keeps coming up among men. Normally it doesn't shrink. But sometimes if you put on a bit of weight, a bit of obesity, then you have got more fat at what they call the mons pubis, and so the penis tends to get buried. So if the penis is shrinking, my best bet is that probably he's putting on weight. Of course, one of the things that keeps our penis strong and long and big is what they call the nocturnal penile tumescence, where at dawn men will get a bit of erection. Okay. This keeps the penis in its top 4 in its shape. So probably if a question I'll ask at all will be whether he's getting this nocturnal penile tumescence. If it's disappearing, then we may be able to find out why, because then we may get into an issue where maybe testosterone level or other things are coming in, and he has a chance of probably developing an erectile dysfunction. But otherwise, he might be putting on a bit more weight. And exercise and weight loss could be helpful.
So further consultation and examination will do for you, Kwame. This one says, hello Adam, my husband's left hand is shaking involuntarily. It started with the forefinger, moved to the whole palm, and now his hand. All tests are proven negative. It's worrying, and he's 53.
The hands, we've got the muscles that control them. So if the hands are shaking, it means that the muscles are shaking. And what causes that? We need the nerves to get the muscles to function in a more coordinated way. So if the nerves are not being coordinated well, then that is a challenge. So I'm wondering, if it is both hands, then we are looking at a general system. We're looking at, is it alcohol withdrawal or some drugs that he's taking, or sometimes even hormones like a thyroid, hyperthyroidism. If it's one hand, then probably we should be looking at the cervical spine. And I would advise that you should be talking to probably the neurosurgeon so that they will assess the cervical spine, because it looks like it's, we call it unilateral, one-sided. And if the nerve roots or the nerves that are coming to the hand are being impinged by distortion in the spine, in the vertebrae, that can cause it. So I think a neurosurgeon could be helpful because it's quite localized or lateralized.
Okay, great. This one, I don't know if it's a medical problem, but he says, Adam, I am a male, 33. I have a wife and 2 children. I recently traveled out of the country for studies. My problem is that this is the first time I have stayed off sex for this long, 1 year. I am really suffering because I find it difficult to control myself lately. Besides, I don't want to cheat on my wife. Please, any advice?
Well, I think I agree with you. I mean,
Come back home.
I'm wondering how ideological this is.
I wonder too.
But I think that he has identified the issue. I mean, he has identified the issues very well. Sometimes diversional tactics can be helpful, so you must find some diversional way of dealing with it. Is it reading books? Is it a sporting activity? I mean, diversional tactics. And of course, avoiding things that also trigger it. So what kind of movies are you watching? What kind of books are you reading? If it's a church there, probably you may get into church activities, teaching Sunday school and other things. This can all will strengthen your faith and will strengthen you to move on. So I would say that a diversional tactics could be helpful. Find something, sports, find something that will take his mind off it as much as possible.
Okay.
I agree with you. He can also come home.
Hey, now. That should be the easiest. Okay, this is from... says that, let me just read the message. Happy birthday, Adam. I listen to your program always and it's very insightful. Thank you. The topics have helped shape my life and that of my family. We thank God. I pray for God's guidance for you always, for the good work. Amen. More strength, wisdom, and knowledge I ask God for you. Happy birthday to your daughter too. Oh, thank you, Charles. So this is Charles Benoni Okine, Deputy Editor at Graphic Business. Charles, thank you. I'm grateful. Let me go to the next message. Someone says, good morning. Please ask the doctor what percentage of semen motility is considered good.
Okay. So, semen analysis...
Doc, you might want to explain that one. Semen motility, what's that?
So, semen motility is the ability of the sperms to move forward. Okay. Normally the sperms are like tapeworms. Or do I say tapeworm? No, not tapeworm, but tadpoles. Tadpoles is what I wanted to say. So they're like tadpoles that must move forward. And so when you look at the percentage of them that moves forward, then that's what we mean by motility. And we discussed this when we are looking at somebody who has got, a difficulty with infertility or ability to make a baby, and we think is the man is the cause of it. And so we ran the semen test. And apart from one of the parameters is the semen mortality. We look at the count, we look at how good they are, and the mortality. Currently, anything above 30% is considered normal. In fact, recently we are even dropping it to 15%. Okay. But any mortality, at least any mortality in a conservative way, above 30% is considered normal. Wow. So, and it's reported in percentages.
Hope your question has been answered. Okay. This is says, does BP drugs affect a man's sexuality? My man can hardly get an erection, and when he does, sometimes he ejaculates even before penetration. He attributes that to the drugs. Please help. This is Nanaja on the Spencer's Road.
Yes. The hypertensive medications or BP medications, there are different types and they work differently. The fundamental thing is to sometimes reduce the volume of blood that circulates by pulling the blood into the lower legs and other places. You also know that blood must flow to the penis for erection to occur. So if the blood pressure medications open the blood vessels too wide to allow them to pull down, then sometimes there is not enough blood to move to the penis so far as erection is concerned. So that is one aspect of the drugs. Another aspect of the drugs is that some of them affect the ability of the heart to beat fast. So we call them the beta blockers. Now, the ability of the heart to beat a bit faster allows more blood to pump around and so to the penis as well. So if you're on a beta blocker, then the heart rate slows down and the ability for blood to flow to the penis also comes down. So these are the two groups of drugs that may affect erections. The truth apart from the beta blockers, the one about what we call the calcium channel blockers or the one that pulls the blood down is that one drug could be good for another person and another one may not be too good. So you may see two persons that are on the same drug, one is happy, another is not happy. Most of the time, your doctor may make a change. In fact, maybe one calcium channel blocker to another calcium channel blocker, and it will work well. So they can talk to your doctor about it, the physician about it, and he can make a change on the medications, and it may be the solution to the problem. But if there are difficulties, we may have to add some medications to support the erections when the doctor thinks that probably he must, of necessity, be on the medication. Then we need to support the erections.
All right. Thank you. This one says, please, I want to ask, will abstaining from sex for about 5 years affect my prostate? I am 33 years now. This Alfred.
Not that we can tell. No. Abstaining from sex, no. As I said, one researcher said that frequent ejaculations could be protective, but we don't have the converse to say that abstinent ejaculation promotes prostate cancer. So no, we don't have that to any data to support that. So I don't think that is a risk. No, I don't think that is a risk.
Okay, so you can stay away from sex for 5 years, and you're fine.
It shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, but I mean, is there some number of years you can stay away from sex and it will affect you? Because you also, I'm sure he's asking because you also did mention that it looks like the more ejaculation, the safer you are.
Yeah. So that is the positive thing. We can't make the negative also true unless we have evidence to prove that. So okay. Yeah. So far as the hypothesis is concerned, more ejaculation is that, but we can't say that. We don't have a hypothesis to say that less ejaculation causes, prostate cancer, unless there's a document to support that. Currently, we don't have that.
Nice. All right, this one says, Adam, good morning. Trust you doing it. Yeah, I am well. I am 28. My challenge is anytime I hold something or try to do something, I tend to shake to the extent that I don't drop the item. Okay, to the extent that if I don't drop the item, it will drop and break. And also there is numbness in my hand. What will be the issue? I don't drink, I don't smoke. This is from Emmanuel and Tema.
Yes. At a glance, I'm asking myself, does it need a neurophysician?
And he's 28.
Yes. Or does it need an endocrinologist? Neurophysician, because if it has to do with the nerves, we talk about the neck, we talk about sometimes, lesions in the brain can cause that. The good thing that he doesn't drink, sometimes withdrawal syndromes can cause that. Hormones, we are looking at the thyroid test. Hyperthyroidism can cause this kind of tremors. So I would say that he should approach a family physician, a general physician, and then they can talk more, examine him more, and probably direct him. But I'm looking at a neurophysician or an endocrinologist.
Okay. Either of them should be able to give you more insight on what's happening.
Probably.
I don't know if you would direct this person to the same neurophysician or endocrinologist. He says, I am 35. I've been experiencing regular sharp beep. I wonder what that is at my right back. I don't drink, I don't smoke.
It's very difficult to say what is a sharp beep. Yeah. So we are 35. If I understand, it could be very helpful. If it is pain, then probably we are looking at, is it a peptic ulcer? Is it a pancreatic problem?
Okay, so you might want to let us understand what this is properly, because sharp beep.
Yeah, it's quite a difficult term.
Okay, great. Okay, this one says that. Where's your message? All right, I'll go look for your message. But I have Nana Kofi on the line. Hello, Nana Kofi. Good morning. Oh, I lost you. Whilst we are at it, let me remind us all that mothers want to feel appreciated and fulfill their traditional role as nurturers by preparing tasty meals that their families enjoy. That's why you need Onga, Mama's helping hand. Onga provides Mama with a superior taste, aroma, and flavor-enhancing ingredients that ensures that she is appreciated by the family. Onga has a concentrated level of flavor, aroma, and taste, and therefore requires a small amount of seasoning to achieve great results. Onga is extremely quick, easy, and convenient to use. Onga, Mama's helping hand. Alright, this one says, hi Adam, please, I have halitosis, that's bad breath, for about 8 years now. I have been to several hospitals and have taken a number of medications, but the problem persists. Kindly help me.
Halitosis can be a very difficult thing. First, is it rare or is it perceived? Sometimes somebody say, oh, I've got halitosis, and then it's not objective.
Yeah.
So we are asking ourselves, dental caries, sinus problems, and sometimes even reflux of acid. I think a ENT could be a good person to talk to. A ENT, so maybe I'll say the dentist and the ear, nose and throat specialist are the people he should be talking to now. If they don't find anything, then probably they may refer him to the clinical psychologist. But a ENT and a dentist is where to start from. And probably if they find out it's an acid reflux, they may also come in to help. So you need to be talked to. But these are the issues.
All right. Thank you. Hello, Vivian. Are you here?
Yes, please. Good morning.
Good morning, Vivian.
Yes,
You're on air.
My question is, my husband masturbates before having sex. He pulls his penis before he has sex. What I'm asking is, can it affect him, or is there any medicine he can use before? Because he finds it difficult to erect. So my question is, can there be any solution or a medicine he can use to improve
Okay,
it?
let me ask a few questions, and then that might give Doc a lot more insight. So, after the masturbation, when he gets the erection, is he able to hold it?
Yes, please. For some time, but not for long.
Okay, about how long, for instance?
Oh, about 5 minutes.
Okay.
When he's 39 today.
Oh, wow. And so what? Foreplay with you still doesn't get him to have an erection?
He doesn't even allow me to touch him. He just wants to ejaculate and he does his own thing.
I see. Doc Semper.
Okay, good. So sometimes I always say that the system is a thermostat. You can reset it very high. Had a feeling this may be somebody who has been masturbating for a while, and so even the stimuli to get him to erect probably is low, because 39 is a young man, and I don't expect too much erectile difficulties with him. So you probably need a bit more counseling, need a bit of psychological support. I think that's what I see. I mean, a couple confided in me, and they actually sometimes, says, and the man has to go and complete it with masturbation, because even normal sex is not able to get him to that point. So a bit psychological, a bit behavioral, something about what he has learned something over a period of time, and it will take time to be able to relearn it. If it's just getting an erection, then exercise. Sometimes we have got to rehabilitation therapy. We use some of the drugs around, the Viagra's around and everything else, but we can use them a different way, where we call it rehabilitation and get the system to start working. At 39, we can rehabilitate him to start working. But if it has to do with enough stimulation before he can ejaculate, then it is more of a psychological thing. So he may approach a urologist, and then we can be able to understand it better. Then we can be able to help, or maybe direct him to who can be of counseling help.
So obviously what you're saying is that it's not normal, and
it's not normal, but probably something that he has practiced for a period of time, and so it takes a bit of time to reverse it.
And then she also said that after eventually he has gotten it up, it takes just about 5 minutes, and then that's it. Is that okay?
Yeah, so it's that, in other words, what I see is that he's really worked himself up already to the point.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah. So he's worked himself outside too much to the point. As you said, instead of a normal foreplay, but he's virtually finished the game before.
And this obviously is affecting his family life.
Yeah.
Because if it is the woman who called and has this complaint, then yes, obviously the family life. So you will have to immediately see a urologist, like Doc is saying, and let's see what will be done to help. But good thing is that there's help out there. So please seek it. Hi, Nana Kofi. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
How are you?
Hi there.
Okay,
I
great.
called last week, but the line got disconnected here. I was the one who told Doc about my penis like 11 inches. And I started having this pain like for the past 2 months now. But I was listening, just wanted to find out whether I have some health issues and stuff. I was actually born with it. And I'm a vegan. For the past 15 years now, I don't smoke. I've never smoked before. I don't drink. Yeah, but as I said, I started experiencing that for the past 2 months when I stopped having stuff like a year ago.
Hold on. You're experiencing pain.
Yes.
After you stopped having sex.
Yes.
Okay.
And
But then when you were having sex actively before you stopped for a year, you were fine.
Yeah. But when I wake up in the morning, I have erections every morning. So like when I wake up, I feel the pain just around my penis. But besides, I'm good.
Yeah.
And another problem I had is I'm beginning to experience this feet burn like for the past month now.
What?
Sometimes my feet it burns a lot.
Your
for the past
feet.
1 month now.
Your
Yeah.
feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sometimes like it burns as if I'm stepping on fire or
Wow.
something hot. Yeah. I get that too for some time now.
Okay, hold on. Don't drop the line.
Yes,
Drop-
good. Now, I wanted to by any chance have any of the sickling traits or sickle cell disease?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. We may need to assess it because, as you said, I mean, we did the conversion last week. We had almost about 20 centimeters, so it's quite a sizable penis. You've got a feet problem. Do you have, is there acromegaly? Do you have any, how big the nose? I think we need to see you and put everything together because it could be an endocrine problem that maybe the endocrinologist could be helpful. But I think
I've gone to my doctor to check a couple of times. Told me there's no problem with me, and it's beginning to worry me, especially with my feet burns now. So I need to really get that checked professionally.
Yeah, it's good to talk to another doctor. I mean, as I said, now we can make a check, put the information together and get some help. So,
Nana Kofi, don't hang up.
Yeah.
Daniela will take your number.
Yes.
And then we will arrange for you to have a conversation with Doc off air. Okay.
All right. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. This one says a follow up on prostate. Is it true that having regular sex with your partner protects you from having one? What about those with long droughts?
Okay, so we said that we can't say that long droughts promote prostate cancer because that's what the research was about. The research was looking at how frequent one may have to ejaculate to protect oneself from developing prostate cancer, and they realized that you need a minimum of 21 ejaculations per month to be able to achieve any protection at all. So that is what the research was able to establish. I might be quick to say that we have not been able to validate it yet, but so frequent ejaculation we say can be protective, and the minimum you need per month is 20 ejaculations per month if you want to have any protection at all, as per the information that we have out there. Drought, no. Probably it's good to maybe mention that it's difficult to look at a negative and maybe one research in one direction and then negative and look at it in the other direction. So it's very difficult to say. Maybe once it's come up, we'll do further research on it. But drought or not having frequent ejaculation, we have not been able to establish it. We talk about being an African, the aging process, getting older, having run the family, smoking history, and then probably too much fat or less exercise. These are things that is quite well established as risk factors for prostate cancer.
All right. I have Stephen on the line. Hello, Stephen. Good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Yes, Stephen. How are you?
Well, thank you. I thank you for the program. Madam, my problem is I don't get erection in the morning since my childhood. I don't know the reason why. But
how old are you, Stephen?
I am now 46 years.
Married? Hold on. Are you married?
Yes, I'm married. But,
do you have children?
Yes, I have a child, but I am able to have sex with my wife, but premature ejaculation. But I don't know the reason why I don't have erection in the morning, as doctors say every man should have erection in the morning. I don't know the reason why I'm treated like that, or I don't know the causes.
Okay, so you don't have erection in the morning, but you have erection if you need to have sex, right?
Yes, madam.
And then you're saying that even when that happens, you have premature ejaculation too?
Yes, it's not. It doesn't satisfy me or satisfy my wife that the normal.
So if you're supposed to put time to it, what would you say it is?
Pardon me?
If you're supposed to put time to what you're calling premature ejaculation, how long would you say it lasts?
Okay, maybe it will 3 to 4 minutes. I'm not sure it's normal.
Okay, all right.
Sure.
So I don't know whether some people are critics or there's a time someone advised me to buy a certain medicine. That was the first time I get erection in the morning.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
I don't want to mention the name, but
No,
one
please
time.
don't.
So I want to know.
Doc is talking to you.
Normal.
Stephen, you are worried. Relax, okay?
Thank you very much. No, I think that when we look at erections in the morning, we look at it in the context of having an erection when you want it, because that is what keeps the penis, you know, strong and healthy. I always say that. I mean, if you don't have any sex for a period of time, in our medical terms, things should decide to disappear or shrink, what we call disuse atrophy. So the getting erections in the morning is one way of the body shaking itself, making sure that, you know, the penis is always in top form, as I put it. So if he's able to have erections when he needs it, and there's no erections in the morning, probably will not be something to worry about. The truth is that the erections in the morning occurs when we are asleep, what we call the rapid eye movement sleep, and it may be actually halfway without recognizing it. So sometimes in our way of assessing whether it is there or not, we have got a small tapes that we can put around the penis, and that can be able to record. That the way they do the ECG, we can put something around the penis, and then like the way they measure the blood pressure, so that we can be able to record it later on in the day. So maybe he's having it, but he's not seeing it because it happens when he's quite asleep and he does not see it. Ejaculation less than 6 minutes, we will say it is a bit premature. I agree with him. Sometimes premature ejaculation comes because the erections are not strong enough. If the erections are not strong enough, then it is difficult to be able to interpret whatever is happening. So that's one thing that we have to look at. I would say that, I mean, there are various ways of dealing with it. You can stop and start again, and that can work it fine. Exercise can be useful. You've got a few medications that can be useful. We call them the serotonin reuptake inhibitors. They can be very, very useful. So if it's a bother, you should just talk to any doctor or neurologist, and they can be able to help solve the problem. At 46, I mean, he's quite young, and I think that we should have it. But if he gets erection on demand, I would say that probably the nocturnal penile, to me, since erections are done, is happening. Maybe he is the one who is not recognizing it.
Okay. But these drugs you mentioned, Doc, are they, can you have them over the counter?
No, because we can't have that at the counter. No.
Okay,
but
so
they are available.
You don't go to the pharmacy to say that you're buying these medications.
No,
okay, you need to see a doctor and have you examined. Okay, all right. All right, so I have one here that says, hello, Adam. Thank you for the program. Thank you, too, for doing the listening. I am 38, but I have severe... Doc, what's that?
Good. So...
Is it?
That's hemorrhoids, yes. Hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids, internal and external. What is that? Okay.
So, around the inner area, there are some veins that are there, okay, which cushions the area. Sometimes chronic constipation, manual work. Some people also have just this laxity in the area. So we see this mucosa bulgings out of the anus. Sometimes initially maybe when they go and defecate, and with time it pulls out even without any defecation, and later on it may become what called thrombosed and painful. So sometimes now we look up and they call it cocoa. Look up and so
the piles.
That's the piles. Yeah. So that is the hemorrhoid. So this is what he's complaining about. Yeah.
Okay. So he says that I have been to places and taken all sorts of concoctions, but to no avail. I have even done colonoscopy and determined that it is piles. My erection and sustainability of the penis is perfect, but I am always in pain, especially in the waist. Can doctor direct me to a proper place that can solve the problem for me? Thank you. This is from Inshira.
The hemorrhoids are handled by the general surgeons. So any facility with a specialist general surgeon should be able to help him. Okay. If he has any difficulty, he can report to Kolebu, the general surgery department. The clinics run from Monday to Thursdays, and he can get help. But the general surgeon, a qualified general surgeon, should be able to help him. So.
All right, Inshira, there you have it. I have Evelyn on the line. Hello, Evelyn. Good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Evelyn, my name is Adam.
Thank you.
Okay, you're on air. Let's hear you.
My problem is...
Evelyn, we can hardly hear you, and if your radio is on, kindly turn it down or off because we're getting feedback. Yes, it's better. And kindly speak up for me.
My problem is, sometimes ago, I used to have problems. Some pain at my left arm, beneath the breastbone.
Evelyn, is your radio still on? Turn it off. You can still hear us. Turn the radio off.
Okay. Is it okay now?
Yes, it's better. Thank you.
Okay. I have a pain beneath my breastbone. It used to go on and off. And I went to hospital. They give medication. But the doctor told me that anytime the pain comes, the same medicine will be given to me. I went for a test. But I can't sleep at my left arm. It goes and comes like that. Persistent pains. And even when I go to the hospital, the same medicine is being given to me. And I stopped going for the medication.
Is it the left?
Later on, the doctor told me that I have a pain. I have a sore.
Where?
The hospital.
Is it the left arm or the abdomen?
No, beneath the breastbone.
Beneath your breastbone.
Okay, so beneath the ribs on the left side.
On the left side.
Yes. So then we are looking at the stomach area, what we call the duodenum area. So probably you're looking at you as having an ulcer, what we call the peptic ulcer disease. So normally to confirm that, we have got what we call the endoscopy, and I'm sure that has been done or that needs to be done to be able to establish that. Probably the peptic ulcer they refer to as, a sore. There are combination of medications that sometimes can cause it to heal completely, and of course supported by lifestyle changes in terms of your diets, and then the use of or avoiding the use of what they call the NSAIDs or some painkillers like brufen and diclofenac. I'm not too sure whether he's seeing a specialist. If you are not seeing a specialist, probably we are looking at what we call the gastroenterologists. Okay, they are physicians, and I think you can get some in 37 Kolebu, and they can be able to help us. So a general surgeon can be able to give some help, but the gastroenterologist probably may be the best people to talk to, since it's been going on for a long time. So probably a peptic ulcer disease or some other acid problem in the stomach area, and I would suggest that we talk to what we call the gastroenterologists. They are physician specialists who are specialized in looking at the stomach and its ulcers. But in our practice here, the general surgeons are equally good at handling it.
Please, doctor.
Yes, please.
I want to ask something. They used to say that because you don't eat or you don't eat on time, that's why you get ulcer. Right, I'm a type of person. I eat frequently. I eat normal. I eat very well. So when I was told ulcer, I wasn't convinced.
Our perception of ulcer has changed a bit over the few years. Initially, we thought, yes, you don't eat on time and the acid is too much and you get an ulcer. But one leg has come in when actually we have been able to identify bacteria that may promote the ulcer, what we call the H. pylori. So it has changed our perception at all. So nowadays, not only do we give you the anti-acid, but we actually give you some antibiotics, a combination of antibiotics to help. So our perception has changed, and it keeps changing by the day. So talk to a specialist. That's what I'm talking about. General surgeon, preferably a gastroenterologist, because they are up to date with what is happening, and you may get the relief. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Glad we have been able to help. All right, so the gentleman who sent in the question, he said, 56, you're still a gentleman, about the shrinking penis and vibration. He sent a follow-up. He says, thanks for answering, Doc. Yes, I do get erection at dawn as he described, but the weight, yes. I used to be 78 kg, but now I am 82 in weight. About prostate, he's just wondering what he can eat to prevent it, and he also hears that frequent sex can cause prostate cancer. You're talking about the reverse now.
Yes, the reverse now. And it's not frequency, but ejaculation.
Ejaculation, okay.
Yes.
So if you have sex and you are not ejaculating, you are not doing yourself any good.
No, from the information on the table now, probably.
All right.
No, yes, good. What can you do? We talk about the preventive things. Exercise is preventive. Consider it's a bit obese, so exercise can be preventive. We talk about the fact that we avoid fatty foods, so probably it's better to pick a fish than a red meat which contains a bit more fat. So that's one thing we can consider. We also talk about the fact that we have to avoid smoking because it's important to waste fat. And then we talk about the fact that the red vegetables can be helpful. We talk about watermelon, we talk about carrots, and we also talk about tomatoes, especially when it's warmed. So these are the things that we can be able to do that. But above all, screening is important because, as I said, we can't change much about our race as Africans. So once he's 56 years old, I think that he should at least get one check to start with, and then the doctors can tell you how frequently you can come. Sometimes, if the parameters are very good, we ask you to come every 2 years to get it checked. So screening is important in the environment, so far we are concerned, unless we are able to say otherwise. So that will be my advice to him.
All right, great. Let's talk to Felix. Hi, Felix.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
There's a lot of noise in your background.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, I'm on the park watching football. Sorry, let me relocate. Hello.
Yes, hi.
Yeah, please, look, I want to find out if the texture of the semen has anything to do with its potency, as in if it is thick or light.
Yes, it can. It can. We are other things that we look at it. We call it its ability to coagulate. So it has effect. I mean, when we decide to do a semen analysis, we look at the color, the ability to get sticky. Not only does it get sticky, but even when it gets sticky, within about 30 minutes to an hour, it must get light again. Because when the ejaculation comes, initially, within a few seconds, it becomes sticky. The stickiness makes sure that the sperms are trapped within that ball of ejaculate. Then once it's in the woman has got some chemicals that try to digest things free, so that the sperms will then be released from this sticky, gel, and they can be able to swim into the woman. So being sticky and being able to dissect, be digested to liquid form is important. So what you are saying is correct, but for us, timelines are important. How long does it stay sticky? If it stays forever sticky, that is a problem. If it's too liquid from the beginning, that is a problem. So yes, the texture is important, but for us, it's time bound. It's time bound, and we need to take it to the lab. They do the time analysis of it, and they can tell us whether it is normal or abnormal.
All right. Let me also remind you of the newest Riverman Productions. Uncle Label White's play, I Want Your Wife. You want his wife saying. Ben and Abena have been married for 10 years and it has been heaven on earth. Then a message from a prophetess that Ben should give up his wife to another man started revealing the cracks in the marriage. I Want Your Wife shows that many of us are playing lax games with people who, when given the opportunity, will demand the very air we breathe. The brand new Ibu White play I Want Your Wife shows at the National Theatre on the 6th, 7th, 13th and 14th of July at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. daily. Tickets are available at Joy FM, Sunny FM, Bachona and Hatcher Total and Motorway Supermarket. Shell shops at airports, Dansuman, Sakaman, East Legon, Achimota and Tema Community 11. Frankie's, Mile 7 Goyle, Say Cheers, Accra Mall and Quick and Fine Supermarket opposite UPSA. Or WhatsApp 050-554-6030 for details, enquiries and deliveries. Sponsors: Bond Savings and Loans, Crash Fruit Juice, Old Mutual Life Assurance Company Limited, Passion Air and Max Mart Fun House. Media partners: Joy FM, My Joy Online, Hits FM, Joy Prime, Prime News GH, PulseGH.com, GhanaWeb.com, Gold Street Business, Daily Guide, B&FT, Logistics Movers, Konkonsa, Kesta Entertainment GH, eNews GH, Conconsa.com, and DDP Outdoor. I Want Your Wife. Terms and conditions do apply. Roverman Productions. Be the difference. If you're just joining us, this is Home Affairs on Joy 99.7 FM. We have been discussing men's health. But yes, some other, conditions here and there have slipped through. And my guest is Dr. Yamuache. He is a senior lecturer at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital and a consultant urologist. We will be right back.
I love it when my children ask me,
Mommy, can I help? Can I also help?
And they are so curious, especially when I'm cooking.
Mommy, what is this?
That's Onga shrimp powder.
What does it do?
It makes food delicious.
Just like that?
Yes, just like that. Onga gives every dish such a great taste and unique flavor that every meal is a special treat.
Ah, that aroma. That chicken stew looks delicious. Need my help?
Always when the food is ready.
Onga, Mama's Helping Hand. Still available in 5 exciting flavors. And now in addition, new 50-gram sachets, which give you more. It's here again. The much anticipated Hearty Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Fair is here again. The experience, the B2B matchmaking sessions were rewarding. This year's edition promises to be much more exciting with variety of fruits and vegetable products on display. Come source for your quality fruits and vegetables, connect with agribusiness artists, or exhibit your produce. Exhibitors can call 024-967-2135, 024-967-2135, or email exhibition@heartyfresh.org. Exhibition opens from July 2nd to 5th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily. Theme: promoting quality fruits and vegetables for a competitive domestic and export sector. Side attraction: July 2nd, opening ceremony. July 3rd, seminars. July 4th, Hearty Fresh Business Platform meeting and award ceremony. Attendance is free. Don't miss out.
Welcome back. You're tuned into Home Affairs on Joy 99.7 FM. My name is Adam Knight Tay. Today's show is a continuation of what we did last week. We're discussing men's health, and we say men's health matter. Doc made an interesting point at the beginning of the show that breast cancer and cervical cancer for women are covered to a very large extent on the National Health Insurance Scheme, but no such thing for men. A lot of men, he says, present with
happy birthday to you.
Oh wow.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Are you people serious? Oh my god. Ah! Oh no!
Happy birthday.
Oh my god, you people! But I just left you at home. Oh no!
Happy birthday to you.
Wow! Wow! Oh no! Oh my god! Philip, you too.
And we are here.
I'm shocked. But these people, I just left them at home. Ah, no. I'm shocked.
You are surprised.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Oh my god.
Yes,
Oh my god. So what are you going to play on football? Wow. Thank you very much. This is, I don't even know what to say.
You should cry.
Yes.
May God bless you now. May God bless you now. May God bless you now.
Wow.
May God bless you now.
Okay, I think at this point I'll take charge. Okay, so I'd like everyone to introduce themselves so that at least people home will know what exactly is going on here. My name is Famous Atichigwe. I'm here with my little girl Shika. And you are? No, get close to the microphone.
Oh, Jesus. I'm Demel, her first daughter.
You are Demel, her first daughter.
Who celebrated
next
her
one.
birthday yesterday?
Okay, get close to the microphone. Don't be shy.
Adira.
You are Adira, and you are? Speak to the microphone.
I'm her second daughter.
You're her second daughter, and you are? Get close to the mic, don't be shy.
I'm Elliot, I'm the last born.
Oh, you are Elliot. So you are Elliot Jr., the last born. And then who else?
And he's Elliot Jr.
Yes. And you are?
I am Adara.
Adara. Okay, so there are 4 of you here who happens to be Adam's children, right? And then please introduce yourselves, all of you, yeah?
I'm Tamaklo, Food 101.
Thank you. I'm Tamaklo, Food 101.
Okay, my name is Mama T.
Mama T, and you are?
Oh, you people are not loyal.
Adam's friend, Mama T, is here as well.
Adam's friend.
Nice, beautiful, beautiful. What a pleasant surprise. And you are?
I'm Helena Tipo.
Kofi Boateng, Reverend Adam's friend.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. The list is endless.
And I'm Kobna Tabedu. Or Kobna. How does she say pronounce my name? Kobna Biduata.
Beautiful. So we all decided to pay you a pleasant surprise this morning. It's your birthday, 40th. We wish you so well, and we'd want to give an individual messages. I don't want to speak for anyone here, so start it with all of you. We don't have too much time, so let's spill it. So from okay, let the messages flow, please. Speak to the mic. Your name again and your message to your mom.
This is Demel. I want to wish you long life. God to give you strength so you continue doing the things that you have to do.
Amen. Thank you, Demel. And the next?
I'm Adira, and I hope you have a happy birthday, and I hope that God will guide you for the rest of your life.
Amen. Thank you, Adira. And that's the other daughter. And then Elliot Jr. Speak to the microphone, please. Don't be shy. The girls are doing it. Why? Elliot, be a man. Speak to the mic. Talk to your mother. Speak to your mom.
I am Adara, and I'm wishing my mom a very, very happy birthday.
All right, thank you. And Elliot, you're the last one standing. Happy birthday, mom. Oh, Elliot, why? Elliot, speak to, no, I can't hear you. Speak to the microphone. Speak to the mic. Talk to your mother.
I'm Elliot, and I want to wish mommy a happy birthday. I pray she has a fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you. And the rest of you, please.
Can you handle that? So Adam, you are amazing. The way you nurture relationships on air and off air. My prayer for you is that you will continue to prosper.
Amen.
And that 40 will be the beginning of new things, new blessings on your life.
40 is the new 20, they say. Thank you.
This is Safwa, and my prayer has always been that God will visit you every day and refresh you every day and make you just be you, authentic, and just the one and only EKT. Happy birthday, girl.
EKT, thank you, Safwa. Thank you very much.
Mama T here, Edem, I wish you very, very well. Psalm 20 is for you. Every little word in Psalm 20 is for you. Go home, read it, and make it yours.
So go home, read it, and make it yours. Thank you, Mama T.
So for those who know Eden very well, they know that she's like an octopus. She has many hands.
Tentacles.
And she can juggle many things at the same time.
Versatility.
Listen, may you enjoy life.
Amen.
May you be blessed.
She's tearing.
As you bring happiness to people.
Are we watching this on Facebook Live?
May you feel happiness and see happiness in your home.
Amen. Multiplicity. Thank you. Happy birthday. No, all of you, yes.
Okay, I'm Helen. We pray God bless you. Continue blessing you. To always be a blessing to us.
Thank you, Helen. Thank you very much. Daniela.
Is everyone done?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm the last one to say something.
Hi, Adam. I just enjoy seeing you cry. That's why this is happening. I knew today you had to cry. I just want to wish you a happy birthday. You inspire me so much.
Wow.
And every time I see you,
That's
I
a
know
soft
that
spot
I've
there.
got a lot ahead of me, a lot to do, and there's a lot I can be anytime I look at you.
Wow.
Thank you for being so patient with me. Thank you for believing in me. I just want to wish you a happy birthday. I hope that this is your best year yet. Have an amazing year. We love you. We just wanted to celebrate you this morning and to tell you that we love you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
I think you haven't.
Yeah, so we thank God for your life. I mean, sometimes I wonder how you make it every Saturday morning, because it's the best morning of the week.
Yeah.
But God bless you for sharing your life with all of us out there, and God really bless you.
God bless
you.
you.
That good old age, you strength and enjoy the family that God has blessed you with.
Thank you.
And whether it is raining or not, she will make it on a Saturday morning. And on a day that she's a bit late, you should see her on the road. She's like Jason Statham in Fast and Furious.
The transporter. Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Well, I'm the last person here. I just want to say thank you for being a sister. We've been together for years now. Even when I was working here at Joy, I mean, you and I, we go way back. And I don't want to say too much on here, but I just want to say, may God bless you and continue to bless you. May He keep you. And look, I can only wish you all the good things you wish for yourself on this day. And from all of us here, we want to sing a happy birthday again to you. So shall we go on 3, 2, 1? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Adam. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Adam. Happy birthday to you. Hip, hip, hip. Hip, hip, hip. Thank you guys.
Life just
forgive me, I had to take over the last bit of your show, but I had to do this. I had to wake up early and bring Shika along as well. So we thank you for your life and all that.
What can I say?
You have nothing else to say. Well, I could do the rest of the LPM for you if you are lost for words.
What can I say? But just to say thank you. Like, I have been so surprised.
Yes.
I just a wave of
I know it happens.
These people, I left them at home. I left today because there was so much to do. I left home at 5:44. I still got here at 6:08.
I told you people. That tells you how versatile you are.
She's going to be the next guy in Fast and Furious.
I don't know how she does it, but she does it so well.
You're right. And then, like, all of you last night were having a call, so you lied. But I'd like to say thank you. I've been pleasantly surprised. Thank you very much. I'm sure Elliot is involved in all of this.
Oh, yes.
And he's gone to class. Thank you. I'm grateful, like, for you all to be able to wake up this early and get here, Shika. Also for Mama T. Looks like you're going somewhere.
Yeah. But I must say kudos to Daniela. Daniela was the mastermind, and then yes.
You are mean, Baba. But thank you. I am grateful. You make me feel like,
No, we are grateful to you. We are grateful.
Play on top of the world for her.
Please let me just finish this.
I'm saying if you can't continue, let's do it for you.
I have to be a professional. You just said I'm versatile, so I have to try and finish it. So music Music Haven is offering a music bootcamp this long vacation to students of first, second, and third year cycle institutions. Anyone with a desire to learn music is also welcome to join. Participants will be given lessons in both theory and practical music by our team of experienced tutors and experts in all instruments such as piano, organ, violin, the cello, guitar, trumpet, sax, clarinet, and voice singing. The 6 weeks boot camp starts from 2nd July through to 16th August 2019 at 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. We have arrangements for pupils and students who may still be in school and not on vacation during the bootcamp period to join the extended program. Beyond the bootcamp activities at Music Haven, we offer private music lessons, professional trainings for choir masters, choristers, and church organists, hands-on training for music teachers, music directors, and composers, associated boards of Royal Schools of Music examinations each year. Locate us at Community 9C900 for Mensa Saba Street near Malamata Market. Okay, right behind Joy from here. Music Haven shares the same compound with Nest of Ideas Consulting Limited. Digital address GA0477149. Call us on 055-255-8398 or 0302260350. Also on 0244356173. And finally, mothers want to feel appreciated and fulfill their traditional role as nurturers by preparing tasty meals that their families enjoy. That's why you need Onga, Mama's helping hand. Onga provides Mama with a superior taste, aroma, and flavor enhancing ingredients that ensures that she is appreciated by the family. Onga has a concentrated level of flavor, aroma, and taste, and therefore requires a small amount of seasoning to achieve great results. Onga is extremely quick, easy, and convenient to use. Onga is Mama's helping hand. Okay, so our show was just truncated. Forgive me. Doc, thank you very much for coming last week this week. We'll see what we'll do. Probably we'll copy the questions, let you answer them, and then once in a while we'll read them in the studio. But thank you all for doing the listening. My name is Adam Naite. We're out of here.
I love it when my children